Hey y'all. See if I can get the camera right here. There we go. Well, let's start cooking. All right. Da, 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 da. Over there. Hey, what are you doing? Use that. Making meatloaf. We need that, we need that, and that. We're making meatloaf. Making some meatloaf, so that way my husband's closing at his workplace. So I'm making it kind of early so he has some food to take to work with him. I've got some onions, green peppers, the meat, the eggs, the garlic. Now there's the liquid smoke. Hi, Kaden. This is the Better Than Belong. Some ketchup. Alright, now some, a little bit of vinegar. We gotta feed the, oh, thanks for the heart. We gotta feed the bird before he goes to work, you know. Can't have him going to work hungry. Oh, thank you for the gifts. Alright, some lemon pepper. A little bit of ginger. So I went to culinary school, and then I decided that I want to teach people how to cook. You know, I'm not looking to make money on the internet or anything. I just want to teach people how to cook. So I made a YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok to teach people how to cook. Cooking is my passion. I love cooking. So you got the applewood, ginger, turmeric, and coriander. If you search Amber DWN 86, it's same through all platforms. All right. So that's what we're looking like. Now we're going to give it a good mix. You know, and I would love to, you know, teach people, you know, how to cook on a low budget, because, you know, food is expensive nowadays. And the reason I added the onions and green peppers to this is because I have an extra green pepper and onion that needed to be used. So I am making a meatloaf. Alright. So that's what she looks like. Push it down in the tray here. I don't want to grease it because there's already grease in the meat. Because it's 80%, 20%, something like that. 80 to 20 on the meat. Push it down nice and flat. And we tuck in the edges. The reason we tuck in the edges like this is so that way the grease has somewhere to go. So that way when you cook it, the grease goes to the outer edges. But there we go. Let me wash my hands real quick. I preheated the oven to 375. So we're going to put it in. For about 45 minutes. And we're not done yet. We got to make our sides. I know, I love meatloaf. Alright. I always put a bag over mine, so that way it doesn't, you know, nothing can get inside it. So we're gonna make some potatoes and probably some green beans. Go ahead and open this can of green beans. Yeah, I love doing real potatoes, but they kind of go bad rather quickly. So, and I have to use the Idaho potatoes, because I was born and raised in Idaho. So. All right, let's get these green beans going. Got some butter. Put them in there. It's a seasoned Italian green beans, my husband's favorite. And now I want to show you a trick while I'm here. So you know how this is very sharp, right? And we got kids, pets, everything. So if you put the inside and then you squeeze that, so that way it doesn't cut anybody. It won't come out, it won't cut anybody. Alright, so we got that. Put a little bit of seasoning on those. And that's just put that over there. Alright, let's go ahead and get these potatoes going. Put that on medium heat. Alright, so 2 2/3 of water. Yeah, I would hate for somebody to cut themselves on the can lid. Alright, we gotta get the milk. We got 1. And 1/3. I love this measuring cup, these measuring cups, because they do 2 different sizes. So you got your 2/3 there, and right here is your 1/3. So that way I don't have to dirty a bunch of measuring cups. Alright. Okay, now we gotta add our butter. Just 4 tablespoons. But I eyeball it. Towards the end of making these mashed potatoes, I am going to show you how to make them creamy. Oh, have y'all met my supervisor yet? Let me turn you around. Mila! 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 There's my supervisor. My little sous chef. She's always supervising. She's also known as my my Hoover. There's the green beans. So the green beans are done. I just gotta wait for the potatoes to get done. Yeah, I've got, she's actually my service dog, and then I have 2 pet rats. I got 3 pet rats. They're spoiled. Alright, now we're just waiting for the potatoes to warm up. While that's warming up, I'll go bring one in. They want to see them. You don't have to be in the film, just... I've got 2 different kinds. This is Patty Joe. She's a standard. Huh. Just standard rat. That's my husband's rat. And then I've got a Dumbo. Huh. You see how the ears are on the side of the face instead of on top? Will you let the people see you? Yes. She's a Dumbo. This one's Daisy. I've got Dakota too, but... Huh. Yeah, those are my girls. Let me wash my hands. Yeah, Daisy and Dakota are actual twins. My husband gets them confused all the time. You're welcome. I've had rats since I was 15 years old, and they make great pets. They really do. Oh, hi. And I add a little bit of this stuff to the... Yeah, I know. We just had my heart rat just passed away about a month ago. Her name was Peaches. I'm just adding some stuff to the potatoes. I mean, if you want me to, I can go get Dakota so you can see Dakota. She's bigger than her sister, and she's she's a character. Let me go get Dakota. Dakota! Dakota, the people want to see you. Here. There's Dakota. I know she looks like the one I just brought out, but I promise they're two different ones. See? Two different ones. Later. We're just waiting for the potatoes to heat, or the... I know, they're so cute. We're waiting for the pot to boil there so we can add our potatoes. Yeah, they're about maybe a year old, give or take. All right. Now that we are hot, go ahead and add our potatoes. So we're going to add 2 2/3. I'll try to remember. I hope you have a good day at work. We've got about 29 minutes or so left on the meatloaf. You know the trick of how to make them creamy, right? Sour cream. Yeah, it is really cold outside. Normally it doesn't get that cold here compared to my home state, but it's been getting cold the last few days. Have a good day. Thanks for supporting. Alright, so to make your mashed potatoes creamy, yeah, sour cream. There you go. See how much more creamy they are? Might need to add a little bit of seasoning to them. And then here's another trick that I have yet to share on any of my platforms. So you know how the water likes to stay on the top of your sour cream? If you flip it upside down and put it in the fridge upside down, the water will accumulate on the bottom. You know, how do I explain it? So the condensation and the water will accumulate here instead of down here, and that way when you take it out, you could just mix it up real quick instead of it being on top of here. Just put it upside down. We'll see you later. All right, let's add a little bit of we're gonna add a little bit of applewood. One of my favorite seasonings. And just add a little bit of that. Look how creamy they are. So creamy. Alright, got a taste test, make sure they're alright. Alright, I'm gonna add a little bit of these in there. Still a little bland. Don't mind my quirkiness. I have a very outgoing personality. I like to make people laugh, so. Oops. I'm making messes over here. If you ain't making messes, then you ain't doing it right. That's a little bit of clove. And that's what it looks like. Try a little bit and make sure we're on point. garbage disposal in here. Maybe he could try it for me. Hey, Bird. Bird. Is anything right? Where's the blank? A little. Alright. We got about 23 minutes left on the meatloaf. Alright. Mila, what are you doing? Hmm? Are you supervising? Bird?
Yeah.
Try it now. Is that better? More seasoning or? Okay. All right, so there's that. All right, so now let's check on this meatloaf. Oh, yeah. Bit of thermometer in it. Alright. Yeah, she is done. Let me bring it over so y'all can look at it. Doesn't that look good? Alright. So we got the meatloaf, got the Italian green beans, and we got mashed potatoes. Alright, we are done, so I hope y'all have a good day. We'll see you later. Bye.